gamers. I guess time to do some design shit. I did have, like, in the stream title that I was gonna focus on outfit. I'm thinking I'm gonna do some work on that, but I also want to, like, nail down just a general design beyond that, so I've got something more to work with, since I feel like outfit's gonna be... I mean, that's more flexible in terms of art and stuff. So I want to do some work on that, but also isn't, like, 100% highest priority. But it's also the thing that I am not good at, so... it's probably gonna take a minute to get something good. But yeah, I really wanted to get, like, something nailed down so I could have, like, something I could draw and be confident is, like, this is how I look, and this is, like, gonna stay relevant and accurate, and also I can, like, get commissions, because I'd like to, but it's hard at the moment when I'm in between, like, knowing I'm gonna change this design, but not knowing exactly how the new one's gonna look. I sort of know enough that I could reasonably get commissions, but I also need to, like, get proper references, at the very least, ignoring, like, outfit concerns. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. Just gonna quickly bring up some, like, some of my own references, so I'm all good to go. Or, like, my ideas that I had, at least. I also give people time to wander in. And I'm also, this time, actually recording the stream, so I don't... I did it last time, I still have to upload that stream, because it's like... editing and exporting multiple hours of footage is not my normal idea of a great time. So... yeah, I made a point of recording from the beginning this time so I can just, like, upload what I've saved instead of having to, like, slap together, you know, Twitch VOD plus my own recording. Eek. I was like, oh, I was talking about this with a friend recently enough. You know, I could just, like, scroll up in our DMs and not, like, have to take 5 years. No. It will take 5 years, whether I like it or not. Yeah. Juna's art the last stream got me thinking a certain way, but also got other ideas I wanna look at and consider and work in and all that. Make my own, that kind of thing. I've got ideas of, you know, should I eventually get a live 2D model, which, I mean, hopefully. To people I'd want to look at for art, since I could draw it myself, but, I think it'd be fun to learn live 2D, but I'd like to have something that's higher quality than something that I could make. For a model, it's, just, you know. I want it to be good as possible. At least within my budget. So we'll see where that gets me. I've had, like, one artist who isn't currently open for permission, so I was like, oh, this is, like, perfect. You know, even if this costs, like upwards of 1,000, I could, for what I'm using it for, that's, you know, set some money aside, I could recently do that. But they charge, like, $1,000, and I was like, you know, I'm glad you're charging what you're worth. Your art is very high quality, but that's a lot of dollars for me. So, you know, definitely trying to find the medium of, like, you know, I'm a small independent streamer who's doing this largely as a hobby. So I want it to look good, but I realistically, you know, you gotta settle on somewhere. For better or worse, the people I'd be looking at for art are, I think, kind of close up for the moment, which, I mean, it's not gonna happen anytime soon. So that works out, but, I definitely, have a lot to research and plan out, and oy. This shit takes a lot of work. I, in theory, would love to get a, like, model rig by Iron Vertex to have, like, the full goddamn, like, high-quality shit, but there's no way their shit costs any lower than $2,000, and I'd be surprised if it was that low. So, you know, that may come later. That might be a year or more out. We'll think about that way in the future, probably. Yeah, I'm gonna get started. I got, like, a decent amount of my references up. I'm gonna close some tabs so I'm not, like, so I can actually see everything I have open. Because I sure do have a lot of tabs open on my browser to the point that I can't fucking see them all. I'm that kind of person. I can't close anything until I'm absolutely 100% sure I'm done with it. Okay. Can I select specifically my drawing window, I wonder? Because the Clip Studio Paint does give me a lot of windows to select that are all marked as, like, null, but I'm like, is that just that they don't have a title? Or is that there's nothing there? There seems to be nothing there, so that's cool. Thank you, Clip Studio. I'd love to show just my canvas so I can maximize that shit. I mean, I could try and, like... Hold on. I think I got something? Of course, y'all can't see any of this, but... it's trying to make something happen here. Working with this fucking window capture in the program that works in 50 different windows, technically sorted, but they're nested, so it's not really, but it's kind of. It's a mess, is the point. Yeah, wow, if I, like, take the window and... oh, nope, I found it. Got it! Now it's a little awkward on my end, just because I've gotta, like, nest it and everything. Still on all this UI to be accessible on, for me. But okay. This might be a little goofy, but we'll see how it feels. Of course, trying to edit the positioning and everything out of the window and the tiny little preview is not entirely a functional process. but this is gonna have to be good enough. And I'm gonna put on some music, since I can afford to do that now, because I'm recording this shit, so Twitch can't fuck with me. Like, the fact that both times I've used Lo-Fi Girl, it just completely was like, actually you don't have permission to use this. Like, you might want to check your shit, because I do. Thank you. Okay, how's that looking? Loud for me. That's a bit nicer. Okay. Hey, Jorina. Welcome. It's time to draw some cat girl parfait. I had a couple things worked out from last stream, so yeah, this. So I have like sort of a style to go by, but this is like sketchy, and I want to change some stuff now that I have like had just a couple nights worth of sleep on it, you know? Just a few. It's been a minute. Okay. I'm still split if I want to change to more like or like anything more intricate than literally just having my hair down for like main hairstyle. Since I mentioned that I'm gonna just have awkward thing about this now is that like if I try and like have another window open, it's not really gonna work. So yeah, that's the one. Okay. Yeah, I might end up changing back to just capturing the whole thing. Hi, Elegy. Hope both Tyler are having a good night. Yeah, I'm gonna just quickly, so I can actually fucking recognize that shit. And you make the canvas bigger, I think. Just double that. Okay. I think I do want to have something more than just tear down, because that's a bit more fun. I kind of want to do like the side tail, like that kind of thing. It's gonna take me a minute to warm up though. I think I'm just gonna do that for a moment. Just cat girl moments, you know. Since I definitely haven't been keeping up with my drawing like some sort of genius in between streams. I love to make art, I say, as I just don't do it. I have a degree. Technically. But yeah, I mean, I've been saying, like, it's gonna be a minute until I actually get a Live 2D model, and I think that's ultimately get proved true no matter what I do, but there is a part of me that's like, I want to just, like, get this started now. I want to, like, you know, work towards this and, like, guess it'd be fun. But, it's a big investment. As a small little baby streamer. Not gonna base, like, my decision on this kind of thing totally on, like, oh, well, I only have, like, this many concurrent viewers, so, you know, it's, it won't be worth it. But, like, you know, it is an investment. So it's definitely something I'm thinking of. But But yeah, like that kind of thing. Then it could have like, instead of just the bows being like floating there, which is still cute, I could have, bring up, this is just for me personally, specifically. Could have, you know, one of them like that-ish, you know? So it's more so like holding up an actual identifiable chunk of hair. I might do the hashtag VTuber thing and have like hair clips, because who the fuck am I to not? Because apparently that's like overdone or whatever, but thankfully my like little chunk of the EN VTuber community is specifically the ones that are like make fun of people getting weird about that. So I clearly chosen like who I follow well. Being a VTuber is entirely self-indulgence. And if that means being a cafe-made cat girl with little paw hair clips, that's what it means. And no one can fucking stop me. I mean, everyone I've been interacting with on stream has been chill enough that I think they would all simply cheer me on. And if they wouldn't, I would simply kill them. You know. I have a lot of power. Physically. And, magically. So I could do that. I also need to write down, like, a laundry list of, like, all the expressions I'd want. I definitely don't have enough as a VRUD, and VRUD is kind of limiting in what it lets you do unless you... The only way to, like, get out of that is to literally not use VRUD and... Well, not, like, entirely, but, like, export your model and bring it into Blender and go from there. It's just like... Well, at that point... I guess you're just using it as, like, a 3D modeling software. But yeah, it's got a lot of limiters that are, like, understandable, but also... Like, man... Why can't I add, like, another expression? Who are you to stop me? I think I want more poof than I had here on the skirt. Like that kind of look, you know? And then I could have the little apron part feel more... You know, there's more room for it to exist in. I don't know, I feel like it helps reinforce the, like, difference in the shape. And, like, this is, like, a different piece of fabric, you know? With this kind of contrast. I could make the tail fluffier, I think. I mean, I know I could. Shit, you know what? Something that another animal that I had always considered when I was thinking about, like, oh, you know, if I became a VTuber, if I changed Parfait into, you know, Kimono Mimi VTuber is, like, a squirrel, because I just really love the, like, giant fucking tail. I think it's really good. So I could, like, channel a bit of that. I mean, I could pull, like, a Persona thing where it's just, like, 2 animals in one. Not like we have anyone like that in chat right now. Like, shit. This, like, herb is, like, really weird, but don't worry about it. I think I want to make the eyes bigger relative to the head, because I like how adorable that is. fucking huge tail. See, I might do that. Be like go full on, you know, weird ass furry genetics. I can't lie. Part of me did consider going more like anthro, or I guess more anthro would imply more human, I guess, but more like a step up on the furry scale. Because it's like, it would be really cute. I can't deny it. So true. I mean, shit, I would absolutely like do that as like a PNG tuber alt. So true, bestie. I deserve that. I deserve to go feral. But yeah, I think that'd also be fun. I think I'd stick for more of a Kimono Mimi vibe for like main look, but it's, you know, just like a funsies, like, I don't know, werewolfy alternate form. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I think I've got the general. I mean, I still kind of wanna have like, you know, the dangly bits in front, you know, whichever you call. Like, this is definitely what I'm really looking for. And importantly, Booba. God knows, my girl meds probably won't give me much. So if I have to live vicariously through my digital self, so be it. That's the life I'm living. Okay, I'm gonna move these out of the way so I'm not, like, worrying much about them. Yeah, it's like... Yeah. So if I could... It'd be fun to have something like some more of a pose going on. Just for... You know, something that still work for like a turnaround. But, is fun. Could do like the... Yeah, pose. Classic. Much beloved. It's funny how long I considered going for anything other than Catgirl, both before and after I started streaming, considering I have always been drawn to Catgirls all my entire got to damn anime loving life. And cats tend to be drawn to me for some reason. Which is good, I can't complain, but I don't really know why. But clearly it's my fate. I don't know where I'm going with this pose beyond the, like... Nyas. I could do, like, the one-handed, like... Just like this, and then one arm off to the side. Feel like that kind of calmer pose. It's better suited to the concept. VTubing lets you live out fantasies like being a cat girl and working in food service and enjoying it. Particularly, you know, maid cafe type. Like, I can pretend I have, like, gays only sign up rent. Sorry, so sorry. Except I'm not. This kinda... I kind of forget. I think I'm pretty short. I made myself pretty short, but it's been a while, and I don't know if there's like if Feveroid actually gave any sort of indication. Obviously I don't have to stay beholden to that since I'm doing a redesign anyway, but I would kind of wonder. Need to take off the aspect ratio. Gonna move this onto its own layer so I can size it up a bit. I need like 5 fucking monitors for all this shit I'm trying to... Need ones that are like, that I can like swivel around to like the side of my tablet so I can... I need multiple tablets, honestly, like... It's multiple touchscreen spots where I can have like, you know, all my controls and... Maybe someday. Yeah, this arm post is definitely, I need to redo. Can make my eraser maybe not that tiny. Be a little helpful. Maybe like angle it like this. That makes more sense. There we have it. Character design is a funky thing. I enjoy it very much. But shit's hard. It's funny, I'd expect there to be more VTubers out there with such a simple name, but I found like one who's like not really active as far as I've seen. And like I'm the top Google result if you search for Parfait VTuber. So I mean 2-syllable name, pretty simple URL for all my shit. The only goddamn issue is that like I had to use like a different email for PayPal because I thought I was a scammer. And I went through the first time, I was like, please, 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 I literally have not even done anything yet, you have to... But no. PayPal fucking... It's super cool. Thankfully, you can... I found that, like, if people send you a payment to, like, the wrong email or, like, the wrong account, it doesn't even fucking matter. It's like, you just open the link and pay from that account. It's like, alright. Seems weird, but sure. It's like my commission from Melly. She had sent to different email as like for the invoice. Worked out fine. I don't know how that shit works. PayPal is a curse. Kinda sucks that the only alternative is like shit like Venmo and Cash App that aren't really set up well for like actual like sending people invoices and whatever nonsense. real alternatives win. Now what? I cut my head off at the top there. You still need to work this pose a bit. Quickly scooch you off over here. Maybe, I might like hide everything while I'm just like working out basic stuff, since it's not like I need to see all that. So you always push a pose. Get really like, you know, ass out for but seriously for like pushing the tail out a bit more. So that's obviously charm point. There's one note I always, without fail, would get on my critiques for any animation, any drawing class, anything. With this one particular teacher, it was push the poses more. That's really cute, though. Aww, furry parfait. I'm gonna put that one up because it's important. You see, the thing about my stream is that it's like a fridge. It's like the front door of a fridge. You understand? I think that gets across my meaning. Just leave it real quick. Yeah. Gonna just... We got room here. There. Well. Finding out about Studio Mode A and the like smooth transitions plugin B changed my goddamn life. Gotta be real. Furry parfait moments. I mean, you know, if I might actually, this does give me an idea. I love like those giant like cat paw gloves. I could totally ask like, hey, just as like an accessory, could you have those? Like an all arm pose too. I'd want that regardless. Like the paws up, you know? They're so good. I need to get like a pair of my own because my roommate has some, but for some reason I've never actually like picked any up for as many fucking anime cons as I've gone to in my life as a cat girl lover. You would think. And yet. How do you combine cat and squirrel with the words? Because neither of the obvious combinations sound very good at all. I'm not 100% settled on that, but it's like... It's definitely taking up some brain space there. I could have like... You know, the legs kind of like put up like that. Okay, so heal right there, and then yeah, I might actually try and I might go for the hand facing outwards, just so I'm showing more of the like, because for this is also gonna double as like a reference, so I don't want to like cover up my body with anything. Part of the consideration might be booba. Don't worry about it. God, it's been at least 2 years since I've drawn a turnaround. Probably, anyway. Just pass this along to my animation teacher, like, hey, are you available for some crit? The thing about my the animation professor I'm thinking of right now is that I would trust her with my fucking life. She's really cool because she made a point of like giving the kind of critiques she would give to other people, like that, like her coworkers when they like are showing their boards for a scene. Cause she's like, yeah, I want you to know like what the standards are gonna be. Like, I don't want to like, you know, baby you with this. Like, she wasn't a dick about it. She did make sure to like be like, hey, this is really good. You've improved on this, blah 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 blah. But also, it's like, did not like just hold back on like, oh, not mentioning like some obvious issues and shit like that. It's just like, thank you. And she's also just really fucking good at critique. She's like very talented and smart. So it's like, favorite professor ever. I would die for her. Well, these days I'll find an opportunity to, I don't know, make my way back over there. Say hi. I'm literally living like still in the same apartment I got specifically because it was close to campus. But not to, you know, but like, we'll see. I could make those ears bigger. I could make those ears much bigger. Just want to, I do have to hold back slightly to not make it look more like, you know, like Fox Ears the Giant, like, not like a bad thing, but also I have a specific concept I'm shooting for here. You know? I gotta hold to it on some level, technically. Thinking of the fucking Tamamo ears in 14. Since my roommate has been playing through and just discovered those. Big fucking ears. They're quite good. I still don't have a pair. But also I'm playing... my main is Mikote anyway, and that's who I would get, like, you know, annoying shit like that on to begin with. Also, none of my other characters are in Stormblood. So... I don't know who I would even use that on. Maybe my Lalafell just for cute alternate glam. Because I gotta admit, Lalafell with the Tamamo ears are very cute. I have generic taste and I'm proud of it. I just have the tan to be like out a bit more. It's pointed too far down. I'm going for more like this kind of, you know. I do want to keep like general proportions. I'm gonna need to edit this bit because I want to keep general proportions roughly the same as where I'm at now, aside from like stylization differences, you know? Like head size, not necessarily the same, but like everything else I did specifically choose because it's like, this feels right for me. This is what I like. So I do want to maintain that. And part of it is that, I mean, if you look, there's a good bit there. Just twice. Gives my virtual self back pain. It's worth it. But also Parfait's a bit more... I don't know. I don't know if stout's the right word, but you know... in that zone. I am short in... and this is illegal to say as a VTuber, to talk about my real stuff. I'm short IRL, and by God, am I not going to make my virtual self any taller. I love Kirari Idolmaster, and she gave me a lot of, like, comfort when I was younger. I was like, you know, closeted trans girl, very concerned about, like, oh god, what if I get even taller? Like, I'm already, like, you know, taller than I thought would, or, like, at the, like, peak of, like, what I thought would, I don't know, pass for, like, cute as a girl for whenever I'd transition. I was like, but, she helped. You know, cute, 6 foot tall, taffy idol girl. I was like, you know, maybe it'd be alright. And then I didn't grow a single another, like, even half an inch past that. So I guess it worked out. I never needed to be worried. But yeah, I treasure her a lot. So I definitely took, like, some... like the big puppy Twin Tails concept I had. That was definitely... I had her in mind. This one. Yeah, I'm gonna get some tail wraps so I can fluff this up a bit. I just like went for like the general like shape and posing of it, but I'm gonna make it a bit bigger. But yeah, I definitely like had my whole like idea of like, okay, I'm thinking probably gonna go for a cat girl, but then I was looking at the one I was looking at Ritsu, the Hololive squirrel VTubers, and how like comedically large her tail is in proportion to her body. I was like, fuck, I want that for me though, that's adorable. It's so good. Not that one. Down a bit so I can... It's like a proper squirrel tail would be more like... Bring that up again. It's more like close to the body and then like goes like that. Yeah, squirrel chipmunky. And I can kind of adapt that to like a very fluffy like Cheshire Cat sized like, you know, that kind of deal, you know? Big bushy cat tail. Has to be like at least as big as my torso, minimum. Yeah, you know what? This is feeling good. I'm liking how that looks. I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. I was thinking I need to, like, adjust it more to, like, hit that, like, kind of midpoint. But no, like, going for the, like, general squirrel tail pose and just fluffing it up in a more, like, cat fur kind of way. That's the trick. There we go. Big fluffy. Final Fantasy XIV let me down by not having this fluffy of a cat tail. My main cat girl has the lion tail, since I also really like that. It works for her, but I made a point of using the big fluffy one for the second cat girl I made, and I was like, so this is good. I do like this, but it's not enough. I need like this level. I'm like 99% sure there's a mod out there for exactly that though, so... One of these days I'll commit crimes and set that up. Might want to still putz with the pose more. Spent a long time on that, but for figuring out like more of a this lean, which has some obvious modes to it, but also for showing off the tail a bit more. Like, yeah, going for very bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Big yellow eyes. Glow in the night. I could have that as like an effect of like just like setting everything on the model to have like a shadow over it except for the eyes. Just for fun. There's that one thing I saw going around on Twitter, that like add-on that like applies like the lighting from the game you're playing onto your model. And now I'm thinking of like, I wonder if you could like fucking mod that so it's like only hits certain parts of your model and then, or I don't know. I guess what you could do is like have like two different instances of your model, but have one be just the eyes. Well, that'd probably get weird with like masking though. Masking out the like eyelids and all that hair that goes over the top. You could probably make something work. I just think it'd be funny if like you're playing a game you went into with that like add-on running and you went into like a dark area and like everything about your model reflects the lighting except for the eyes are like glowing. It'd have an impact. I should start using that. That's like... I would need to find it again since I don't think I like retweeted or bookmarked it or anything, but it was really interesting. this-ish. Boober a little too high up there. Starts... There we go. Yeah, makes a bit more sense. Yeah, and I can get in more of the, like, right proportions with this round. Out a bit more so we can focus on this one. And like that. God, I got a laundry list of artists to commission that I'm just like... Part of me is like, I wanna, you know, as soon as I've got something nailed down, be like, and I'm gonna commission you and you and you, but also, fiscal responsibility is a thing. Believe it or not. Part fate. Part fate. So true, Wiggly. I hope you're having a good night. Yeah, this is feeling good. This is feeling like the right level of like dynamic, but still like workable art reference. I think I need to, since this is kind of mostly 3/4 perspective ish. I might need to move this in a bit more. So that's always a problem I ran into in art school, is I would spread out the feet too far in my 3/4 poses, which it didn't really make sense, since like they should be at their the like widest point in the straight on. Maybe not that extreme, but like, eh? Ooh, foggy night photos, nice. Sounds like a good time. A good chill night. Yeah, that's a bit better. Not much of a change, but it's enough. Right is really good. Like, you know, made outfit right sometimes. God, I wish I could like just get the bow to match better, but other than that, it's like super cute. Love the like pale, like kind of like, you know, the color of French vanilla. That's like the color that's like they're using for the white hair. That's really pleasant. Quite like it. I think I'll try and decide on a... I need to put in cat ears, most importantly. Had those on the initial model, but not this. Yeah, so edit this a bit so it makes a bit more sense. And I had that. There we go. Fuck. Not that layer. This layer. Now that I'm getting into more of the like, or specific details. But yeah, it's like I had that hairstyle sketch out and I want to use it, but getting it nailed down a little more specifically. I should do art streams more often. It's pleasant. And I gotta keep up practice. Could be nice to schedule them as a regular thing. Make my name as a professional art streamer. Yes, you can commission me. I will take 5 months, but it's worth. You get up some cat ear references. Because I've drawn more than enough to have that technique mastered, but you know how it is. No one truly knows what anything looks like. Love to master techniques. Love to be a talented professional artist. I love it because I look up cat ears on Google Images to get like references of like more zoomed in, top of the head, straight on. But of course, 99% of his headbands. Like, not exactly, no. Not quite what I'm looking for. Maybe another time, bud. God, it's October now. I'll finally get an excuse to use my, like, generic V-Roid Halloween costume that I've had saved for forever. Do I need an excuse to just use it? No. Will I hold myself to that? Yes. I'll make head shape a little more round. Like, bring that down a bit and like widen it out. Maybe make head bigger. I think for the sake of my sanity, I don't know how much of this I'll finish up this stream, but I'll just do like a front and back since it's all I really need for like an art reference. I'm so used to like animation where I want to do like a 4-point turnaround at least, but I don't really need it for this. I want that, like, yeah, kind of nose. And very important, cat mouth. very round eyes. The key to making a cute character is simply use circles everywhere. The eyebrows, the eye shape, the head. To shrink this down a bit. Carefully. Except not that careful. Because that takes more time than I care to bother with for a sketch. Nope. Yeah, I definitely think I need to make the head bigger. And so it's also something that I end up doing is making that too small. Even for like realism, I don't know what happens. I just draw the body larger through some sort of art curse. Need to move that. Like that. Good enough for a sketch. Skip the hairstyle. One layer at a time. Then, of course, I said I was gonna be more specific about it, but well, it's still a very rough sketch. Yeah, I think I've figured out generally the style I want to go for last stream. To be this stream, well, you see. Not that it matters overly much, since I would be questioning someone else for the model. Like I said, I've got a couple of people in mind who have very nice style, so I just have to decide between look into whatever. Just need to weigh my options. I think I'd have the little side pony be behind the ears. Regardless, gotta have that bow. Of course, positioning that works well enough. It's awkward with the ear. Yeah, I think if I just go for a, not really. Rub, just so I can have that, like, nailed down, since I know I'm gonna futz with the outfit a lot. That would be a good call, probably. Yeah, we're not gonna do anything too spicy for Twitch. I don't think I'd be willing to, even if I could. I have limits. And my limits is Barbie doll. She's a little cut off at the top. There we go. Gonna give me a little room around the outside, just be safe. Like just 100 pixels. Oop. Nothing too crazy. Hide a bunch of these bottom layers since I don't need that shit anymore. Wait, the tail. Fuck. Where was that at? Right, it was on that sketch. I forgot I didn't draw that on. That's a little bit important. Thank you. I'm glad you think so. Trying to scale this right. Yeah, I'll apply for now. I just want to turn up the goddamn opacity. Yeah, that is bigger than my body, which is my goal here. I think just having like little tufts of fur here and there gets across the idea well enough. Conservation of detail. Wanna draw through just so I can have that for when I flip me around and draw the back. Yeah, that gets across the idea, and this is just a sketch anyway, so that's perfectly fine. Okay, is this big enough for me? Is this big enough for my ass? And also my ass? Yeah. Yeah, I'm satisfied with the size. Then I can go to... Do I want the texture pen? What does that look like at, like... a bit bigger? I like the texture pen too much to not, honestly. It's like... it just adds a little something. Oh yeah, hi Seer! Welcome. We're having some nya moments. I can make it a little less thick though. That doesn't really show up very well as that thin. Whatever. Now it's time to relearn doing line art. And set things in stone. Anything I draw here can never be taken back. I go to my live TDRs like, please, 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 I made a mistake all those months ago, please. And they say, no. Caught your shit in 4K, you got that on your YouTube archive. It's so good. It's so good. It's just pleasant. That's that little nice, you know. Yes, feels good. How much do I want to draw through here for the head shape? Probably fine, just not. And if I ever want to add in, I'll like draw the hair on a different layer, just so I can add in different hairstyles and blah blah blah. But I'm not gonna bother like drawing through the whole head, since that's I can add in like little line segments if I really need it. You know, I have like hair up for a certain pose or whatever. Texture pen, good. I'm glad we're all in love with the texture pen. It just fucks. Love it when there's texture. So true, Elegy. My problem is I want to get the commissions of Parfait, but I also want to get commissions of my Final Fantasy character. But also, I have many Final Fantasy characters to get commissions of, but also Parfait. But I've been like looking at commissioning someone for my 14 character. I was like, oh, you know, I do like, you know, proper commissions where I can have full creative input, but fun to order skip for. But also, it's like, damn, her in-game model isn't fully accurate to how I'd want her to look, on the basis that she does not have muscles in her in-game model. That's the difference. There's nothing else. You can add them through like crimes, but I'd want to have it more like control over, you know, what that looks like. You know, have more of a laid out body type as a reference point. Yeah, it's, the thing about Skep is it's dangerous. It's not safe on there. It also sucks. See, I want to get commissions in my Lalafell, and there's some very good Lalafell artists, but yeah, guess what? They also draw. But fuck yeah, Final Fantasy Muscle Babe. I was in like a certain place mentally when I made Rucky. Since that's not normally my type of character, but I hadn't like made that type of character in a long time. Or like if ever, I was like, you know, I want to shake things up, and then that became my main. So now my Final Fantasy 14 main is very different to my normal like character aesthetic and like taste, but I love her so much. Yeah, exactly. They draw like perfectly normal stuff. So true though. I took my fucking wallet. Hell yeah! Nice, but yeah. Stay financially responsible. Save yourself. Yeah, it's exciting. I mean, the one I'm using for my icon at a couple different places. And that's my, stream end screen, you know, that I got from Shigure. That I, the only scab at all, actually, that I've gotten. And I love it. The first time, like, when I first looked at it, I was like, huh, because I was like, I hadn't really thoughtfully on like what kind of what she would look like unshackled from the limits of like Vroid, and he chose like a different kind of body type, and I was like, it took me a second to like kind of like adjust that. And I was like, holy shit, this is actually like, I love this. This is like giving me like ideas for like how to fucking hell, shake things up and like imagine Parfait beyond those boundaries of like what she exists as a Vroid model. I don't know, just seeing like a character in a different style is good for like getting the brain juices going. Obviously that question is like she ended up like a lot more slender than what I'm going for like here. But I like the like I like seeing that as a concept, you know? Different ideas. It's cool. So true and so valid. Yeah, like in comparison, your Final Fantasy 14 main is like, if I didn't know that was your character, I would still know that that was your character. I don't know who's the most self-indulgent of my 14 characters. Maybe my Lalafell? Probably her. I did end up like most like emotionally attached to her over out of all my characters, so that would track. Yeah, she's got a bright yellow outfit, she's small and cute. But like the hairstyle is definitely like different for me since she's got like the very like short, you know, perfectly like straight hair. Not quite like coconut, you know, bowl cut kind of thing, but like that, very close. But like better looking, you know. But like yeah, that's like the one aspect that's like not what I usually go for. So I usually like characters with like big fluffy hair. Then again, Rin from Love Live has that exact hairstyle. Fuck yeah. Yeah, allergies. Absolutely, once I finish this reference, I'm gonna be looking at my list of like bookmarks for our Silent Commission, like rubs my hands together. Just one artist who I would have absolutely jumped for, but they made a couple of VTubers and like they haven't interacted with the one like creepy ass like it's a baby succubus VTuber, but all the like VTubers they designed do, and I was like, well, I wonder about that. Hopefully she's just fine, and it's just like those people being weird. Yeah, see this is small. This is small parfait. That's exactly what I need. I always tend to go for characters who I can who are, you know, daughters. That type. Yeah, if my VTuber, if my persona can also be my own, one of my fictional daughters collection, perhaps that is just right for me. Except she's not fictional because I'm perfectly real. And I look like this, actually. Fucking line, big line, hard to draw. Don't mind me drawing ass. You know how it is in the VTuber design minds. Another day working in the VTuber design minds. People keep coming through asking me if they can fuck the live 2D buddy. They won't even let me fuck it. I think part of the goal truly is to have the most ultra feminine design and still be non-binary and fuck with the gamers in the crowd. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Non-binary. Reasons I should be able to add custom tags to my stream. I think the non-binary tag would pop the fuck off. See, non-binary is my brand. It's who I am. So true. Fuck the gender binary. Lads, we are nya. Definitely gonna wanna, like, thicken some of these lines so it's more varied, but just like visually, but I know what I'm doing drawing legs. You can trust me. You can trust me with anything. I should look up legs. Or I should look at my legs. Advantages of drawing human beings. Buddy, you got your reference right there. That's you, you little fucking monkey. You are the one who looks in the mirror. Need to sketch this out a bit more, so I'm not, you know. Like... Oh shit, creature with a rate of 15! Welcome everyone, I hope you had a good stream! That's a lot of you! Hey pets! Hey run! Fuck yeah! Woo! Hey Mofla! More shoe emotes. I forgot Wayne had that shit. Welcome everyone. I am personally looking at my own legs trying to figure out how those work. IRL. So you can have a fresh update on my mental state. But shit, I did not realize you were streaming. What you been playing? Hi Fiona. Like this is roughly, I mean, want to be more angled a little bit to match, like, that Cindy is like so fun, but I just like quickly scratch down the line because it's like, it's here. That's all that matters. Ooh, a horror game starting off right away in fucking spook month. Halloween day one. Sounds like a good time though. If terrifying. Good call. I do need to hydrate. Okay. See you in a minute. I need sippy. I fucking thirst. Don't mind me, lol, epic failing. Okay, I'll be kinder to myself. It's merely a normal fail. I need, like, reference that isn't me looking at my own leg. It's awful, so if you look up fucking insert name of body part reference, it gives you, like, art. And it's like, no. It don't work that way. I gotta be referencing from real life. Well, I'm referencing photos, and Nipa on I forget what a leg is. But you know. Spending so much time with this shit. This is the kind of artist I am. Please understand. Just a little sock foot, since that's just gonna be covered up as soon as I have an outfit anyway. Of any sort. Sorry, no free feet on this stream. So sorry. I'd say that's gonna be on my OnlyFans, but that shit is going down the drain. Technically, they walked it back, but well, let's be real. Moving to only Nyans. So true. You know, I floated the idea of having a model that's literally just actual cat parfait, and I think it'd be funny to have only Nyans where it's just cat pics. Exactly what it says on the tin. Arm lengths. Let's see. I'm drawing it too short for sure. I think I already was, since it goes down to. Well, let's see. My mouth's having a time while I reference. to elongate. About enough? Ish. Redraw this since it's very it's a lot of individual line segments and it doesn't need to be. I should maybe I'm over an hour and a half into the stream. I'm like, you know, maybe I should move my camera so it's not, so I can handle this a little better. Just possibly. You know what? Just for fun, just for laughs, I will. Just for epic. Let's watch this shit. Ain't even moving. Now I'm looking at real high. But then, if you look down, not gonna go straight to hell. So that's an improvement. Now for everyone's favorite, hands. Although hands are nice to draw. Maybe everyone's just, whiners and crybabies. Who simply do not have the strength. Right, I love going to hell so much. I mean, it's my fate as a trans and a gay, so, you know. It's a good thing I like it already. Gonna need to shrink this hand, it's so big. Girl, we are not gripping things that are that big. Not today. Real gay for a woman to have hands. What are you gonna use those for? To tenderly caress the face of another woman? I also wish I was in Catgirl Hell. I need to just put the shoulders out a little more. Not that much, but just like a little. Like that. Very marginal, but... this model reference I found on Google Images that is apparently from animebooks.com. And it is not an anime. I think I've been lied to. They're misrepresenting their product. And giving me something that is actually what I asked for. I love every single time I try to find, like, models sites for, like, reference and shit, because either it's, like, you know, paid stuff that's, like, you know, fair enough. That's just expensive to make, but also... Damn, I'm not gonna do that. Or, like, these sites that have, like, these seedy as hell URLs. Like, literally just, you know, model, hyphen, the reference. Or whatever. Where it's just like, are you sure you're not going to give me a virus? I don't know how much I trust that you're not. Like recently I saw a post going around about a good site for referencing muscles called freephotomuscle.com with like I have in between each. I was like, I trust you that if you're promoting this, you're fairly certain it does not have viruses, but that could not sound more fake. You must understand. So true. I think you would. That's your vibe. I think as a website you would have that malice. Fucking evil elegy. This is your right, of course. You go on my website and I give you the virus that makes you trans. If you're already trans, it only makes you more powerful. That's roughly what a hand looks like, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Getting somewhere. Like I said, I definitely want to go back over and like thicken up some of these outlines to add like more, to make it look more appealing, but you know? So true, they're fake. They're not real. I'm sorry, but everyone's been lying to you. We don't have those. Collective illusion. Very important that we tail next. I have priorities and they are the correct ones. I need like a nice like curve. It's almost there. Be prepared to sit here for the next 3 hours. Never mind, that's actually pretty good. So you have to invoke fate by saying shit like that. Just remembered. This shit's this big. I'm not gonna get too anal about it with that in mind. Like going in and on this level deeper and be like, oh, well, there's a little, but like, I did definitely just remember that. I'll fill in like little gaps just to make sure it like, you know, when I fill tool it doesn't like freak out, but you know. Beyond that. Need to make this billboard sized for when I really make it big. That shit where they put Ina on the Times Square. What the fuck? Ad screen, whatever, Jumbotron for her birthday. Gotta make it big enough for that. Unfortunately for me, I set my birthday the same day that I made my model, which is April 4th, which does happen to coincide with a very popular VTuber. Completely unintentional. I was just like, oh, this makes sense. Clearly, I need to just change it to February 22nd for the maximum nya. But I get a funny feeling that might be taken by a lot of other catgirl VTubers. I don't care too much about that, since it's gonna overlap with someone, but I'll consider it a little bit. Should I ever actually care enough to change it. Bessie, I would listen to your MIDI song. Markiplier? The stream delay is just enough that I am actually completely lost now. Actually, you know, I should probably tilt my mic a bit. My mic stands a little stiff. Don't know if that made it obvious. Because I'm talking down into my tablet. It looks like my levels are, like, decent regardless, but, you know, doesn't hurt. Oh, okay. That's fair. It's, Calliope Mori. As it stands, I don't care enough for it to bother changing it, since it's like... who gives a shit? Literally all I'd have to do is host my celebration at a different time, and that's gonna happen regardless, since she's in Japan. Like, if that was ever a concern. But it has occurred to me that that's, like, a significant overlap. Yeah, exactly. It's like it's not worth, like, stressing out about is the thing. Literally the only reason I'd be at all concerned is that she's specifically, like, you know, one of the biggest ones. But even that's like, Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair. That is like 90% of the reason I chose a different date than my real birthday. I was like, well, I kind of want to leave that free. And have, like, at least that as, like, a character separation. For as little as that's, like, something I'm caring about. Yeah, it just feels right having a distinct, like, this is my, like, streamer birthday where I can schedule a shit ton of fun, whatever. This is my IRL birthday where I go out with, like, family, you know? Do I want to have, like, a little, like, that? And the... I think I do. Yeah, it's so fucking weird to try and wrap your head around. I've read the explanation a bunch of times, and I, like, get it logically, how that works. But it's still so weird. I guess it's easier when you keep in mind, like, well, if you have whatever, what's half of that days, 180 whatever, people in, 182 people in a room together, like, what would be the odds that, you know, the odds are gonna be way lower than 50% that none of them are gonna overlap. Like, that makes a lot more sense than, like, the idea that the odds are more than 50% that someone would have the same birthday as another person. At least to me. Even though it's literally the same thing. Probability is a weird thing. It's the fucking, I forget what the game show host's name was, but, like, the one problem with, like, you know, behind these two doors is, like, a goat, and this door is, like, a car. Monty Hall, that one. Same shit. Where it's, like, there's not a 1/3 chance that out of the remaining two doors, or, you know, no, it's, you know, out of the remaining two doors, it's not, like, 50-50 which one has the goat, which one has the car. It's 2/3 one door and 1/3 another. Fuck yeah, I want the goat. Who gives a shit about cars? Monty Hall problem is cool as shit. The way, like, if you look into all the weird, like, alternate versions and different ways of explaining it. Yeah, it's like the idea is, like, you get presented 3 doors, 2 of them goes to one of them, it's a car, and you pick which door you want. He'll open one of the doors that has a goat behind it, and then you choose whether you want to switch to the other door or not. And it's like, if you stay with your door, you have a 2/3 chance of winning. If you switch, you have a 1/3 chance of winning, rather than it being even. Which is, like, what we naturally want to expect. So it's, like, feeling weird. I'm gonna get the rest of the hair and then, like, worry about that. Yeah, I think having, like, this feels more of a natural flow. Oh, duh, yeah, no. Yeah, it was the other way around. Yeah, because, like, you've... Between the two door... Yeah, it's like, because if you... At the beginning, you have a 1/3 chance of your door being the right answer, and 2/3 that it's going to be behind one of the other two doors, because obviously, right? And then, he picks whichever the 2 remaining doors has the goat, and the remaining doors... The door that he doesn't pick still has that 2/3 chance. Right. More or less, that's during Drew earlier, because we were talking about like the idea of me having like a persona instead. But yeah, I mean it is now. Mostly jokingly. But yeah, it's so cute. But yeah, if you ever travel back in time and get on that game show, always switch. You know now. I mean, shit, that's still basically how Deal or No Deal works, sort of, I think. Is that still a thing? I haven't watched, like, public access TV in a long time. Or TV in general. Saying I haven't watched specifically public access sounds so, like... I watched cable. And only cable. Oh shit, they dealt all the deals? Shit. You know, they should have known by having like a finite amount of briefcases. Oh, right, that was like the other stipulation, is that if he has no fucking clue, it's like... Yeah, and also hi, Snowbeaver. That's valid of you. This ended up like longer on the side. Yeah, I forgot about that like variant. Yeah, if he knows, it's a 2/3 chance the remaining door that he didn't pick, or that neither of you picked, is car. Can you imagine winning a car on one of those shows? Because, like, how many people wouldn't have immediately sold that shit? I mean, I guess odds are reasonable that their current car is, like, maybe in need of a replacement anyway. But I guess the idea is that's usually, like, a decent car, but it's not one you picked, you know? Yeah, I'm still, working on a redesign for whenever I get my live 2D model, and don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm not expecting you to be always here and hear every single thing I say. Yeah, right, like, they open the car door and they're just like, shit. Fuck. Well, I guess Monty Hall wins the car. It's a competitive game against the host. I am looking. I got ideas. I got a couple people I've got, like, earmarked, you know? Potentially, I still want to look through more. Because I would like to, ideally, like... Well, the problem is a lot of, like... I have... Not, like, super duper high standards for quality, but, like, I want it to look... I guess high standards for, like, art quality. And a lot of the, like, really good ones I've seen are with the Japanese artists who I would be, like, super down for commissioning, but it's, like, it would obviously make it very hard to, like, communicate specifics of what I want, and I'd want to be very picky about it. So, like, finding English-speaking artists who have, like, level of quality is, like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, well, so, like, English-speaking artists aren't as good, but it's, like, I don't have this, like, as, good of, like, you know, I don't already know people like I would with, like, Japanese-speaking artists, you know? Like, I can't look at, like, a VTuber I like and be like, hey, I know I like this person's art, so I'll just commission the same artist, because they probably don't speak English. So yeah, it's definitely, like, filtering through a lot of, like, the artists I see on various servers, and, like, there's a lot of, like, up-and-coming artists who are, like, trying to learn Live 2D, and yada yada, who are, like, the art's good, but, like, not the, like, 90% of, like, the results I'm gonna filter through are gonna be, like, you know, good art, but, like, not to the level that I'm looking for, per se. But also hitting that middle range where it's, like, not gonna be $5,000, you know? So yeah. I'm gonna have to go hunting more, because, like, I got a couple ideas for people who I might want to commission, but, I absolutely don't want to do that until I've fully exhausted all of my options and really, like, seen a lot of who's out there offering. So you know. And you know what's harder, though, is, like, finding someone to rig my model, because, like, you know, a lot of, like, Live 2D artists will do that as, like, part of the package, but it's, like, a lot don't. A lot of people are, like, just doing the art, and, like, there's people, like, who I could commission who don't, like, normally do Live 2D art, but who could be, like, hey, here's, like, what I would need, yada yada, and then find someone to rig it. But finding someone who's good at rigging is even harder, because it's, like, it's just, like, it's inherently more time consuming to do. Because you have to watch, like, rather than it being, like, you know, one second, boom, you know, I know whether or not I like this art style, and I just have to, like, potentially look at other examples just to make sure. But, like, rigging, it's, like, minimum I have to be watching, like, a video to see, like, if there's any, like, weird stuff going on. Or if it, like, looks really smooth and nice. Right, yeah, there's the 1000 Doors example. Yeah. Yeah, it becomes, like, a lot, like, easier to realize, oh, so this is why, like, this is, you know, more likely, even though there's only 2 doors. It's really fascinating. It's, like, that kind of stuff is, like, a really cool look into, like, how our brains work and how they don't work. Like, understanding numbers and probability. Like, what makes us break down. And how to kind of work around that. It's really cool stuff. Man, can you imagine if you played that shit for real, 1000 Doors, and you're like, I've read this shit, I know how it works, so you pick the door with 999 out of 1000 chance, and it's not the one. The absolute betrayal. Never trust statistics ever again. A math major comes up to me and I immediately slap them. So sorry, LG. Yeah, exactly. It's like the odds of that happening are so small that the absolute, like, betrayal would be a lot. Be a lot to deal with. So sorry though, LG. I forgot I had a math major in the room. I wouldn't do that to you. I trust you so much. If you told me to pick a door and it was not the car, I would forgive you. It's, like, pretty good. I think I'd like to... Yeah, I'll work on, like, getting the liner looking more... You know what? I think this is a little too far in. Right. Wrong layer. That's the one, right? Yeah. You know, like, yeah. feels more right. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Except I am. That I think is screwing with me. It's like gonna be more. Just a little booba line. Essential. Actually, the hair would go in front of the tail. God, I already, in real life, have enough problems just chatting with my long and very thick hair. And this would be even worse. The problem with Catgirl GF. So true. Fuck, I wish I didn't know about the Monty Hall problem. Yeah, this. So true. You know, it'd be worth the all the fucking lint rollers you'd have to buy. So true, Mofa. Yeah, two needs to be more like. Go through a vacuum at least every couple months. The people at the vacuum store are getting a little too familiar with my face. It's easier to explain it as I'm just reselling them on eBay. It needs to match up more with like the... Good enough. Yeah, I'm gonna put all this. What was this one? This is the leg, right? Yeah. I'll just put that in there. Actually, no, since I'm copying this folder. Oh, you know what? I forgot I was gonna work on the line art. Make it look a little more varied. But you know, I got Booba. Not gonna go too in detail since I just want to get like the, you know, but like that's all the detail I need for making a dress-up doll, which is what this is. But yeah, get like probably mostly like the outside lines is what I want to focus on. So that's always stylistically really nice. Really, I'm only making the shedding problem worse for myself having the giant tail, but again, worth it. You know what might be clever for a stream setup is if I did a little funny... Hold on, you'll see. I wonder if I can do... So true. You will see. Yeah, another window capture. Put that behind everything. Then just, not that y'all see any of this. And... just a couple more, wonder if I can have like a drop shadow of sorts. Or actually... Take me a second. Just trying to put a little extra view of everything on here. It's a lot to do. But yeah, just to have the whole thing up covers up a lot as a part of the problem. So maybe not. But worth the little experiment. Could probably figure out layout for all this so I could have something like that window shown what I'm working on. All that good stuff. Eventually. Round that off a bit. Make this a little bigger. To have a little, I think maybe leaving the hair as like thinner lines, but body a bit bigger makes sense. There's some like separation there. Hey, Empress Lost, thank you for the follow. Hope you're enjoying. There we go. Okay. That's looking nice. Definitely want to make this a little thicker so that the like tail outline and hand outline aren't super, you know, confused. Really, I just need to make a dress-up game. That's where all this is going. The logical conclusion. If any VTuber design conundrum is to simply make more outfit pieces. I saw this fill in. It's looking alright. Wanna fix up these bangs a little because they're a little plain. Okay, yeah. Good concept. Execution. I need to work more on. Covering up too much. Maybe just having like a smaller little window. So it's easier just to stick in a corner. This is liking this though. Do I wanna do colors or real quick, I'm gonna potentially ruin my fucking... There we go. Can't get a decent... Let me just do the... fit to screen. There we go. Potentially ruin my life with a little... Oh, actually? Oh, actually. Looks surprisingly fine. Might need to... like that a little bit. Need to do it on the right layer, though. Get that, like, skull shape in there a bit. Doesn't, like, go that far back, obviously, but, like, having that kind of following that molding, you know? I would actually, you know, since this is more of like supposed to be like a side tail, have that come in front a bit more. That'd probably make a lot more sense. Just by doing like this kind of deal. Just gonna redo this one because it's meant to be going behind. And just erase all these. It's a little goofy. Let's add that a bit more. I like Goofy, but there's limits. like split on how much I want to like round off these edges, because it makes sense like for the style, but it does look a little weird. I need to split up these into more chunks. Not good for now. If I want to like fuss with it later, I can do that. Let's see how it looks. Okay. Then I'm just gonna duplicate all these, add the old ones, and then start with this kind of thing. Any other spots? Surprisingly not really. Well, there's the overlap in the tail, actually. There we go. Then just the ears. And I think that's good to merge. I can do some colors. I'm gonna be lazy and color pick my old stuff. I mean, it's being efficient. Named this so I wouldn't like lose it later, and I still did. For other layers. Now look at my Barbie doll body. Yeah, turn this to like semi-transparent just to make sure that shit don't happen. It is pretty epic that I have fangs. Someday you will have teeth. Teeth, teeth, teeth. Toothball? Yeah, you know, I can't think of much of a better way to describe that. That's pretty good. I think a creature deserves some teeth, some fangs. Every creature deserves teeth if they want them. So true. Go through this on another layer just so I can mess around with it. Positioning wise. Right now, gonna wrap this out nicely. Ish. Then be epic and cool and lazy. Fucking Nikki. Uh-oh. Oopsie. So true. Do that sec here. Wait, that's on the wrong layer. I mean, it was fine since it's still, it's not the line art layer, which I should lock before anything untoward happens. Tasteful soap sounds so true. Some mist. Yeah, I'll get that going for us real quick. Do like a... what's a good, like, pencil for... I mean, I guess, like... watercolor is pretty good for, like, Steam. Well, it's not gonna show up well, because... pale... so I think... sensor bars... keep it simple. Well, it's as we all know, the female presenting nipples that are an issue. in the Vajon. And we have to label them real fast. Perfect. Can't show that on Twitch. Can't show that on public television. I love that this makes it look worse. I need to use a different, like the marker. I need to be smart and actually select the area that I'm trying to, like, lazily fill in. Like that. And still have to dodge the eyebrows. This is what not having that finished outfit drives me to. Breaking Twitch TOS. Do I want to, like, just do, like, you know, as a concept? Deselect this while I'm working on it. Yeah. Yeah, that's, yeah. Then more of this. The most important part. The stripes. Yeah. Yeah, I love the, like, drawn over the hair eyebrows. It makes things a lot easier. So you don't have to worry about that shit. Yeah. And then the big stripes. Didn't realize I didn't have this part selected. There we go. Just real lazy. Just how you do it. You get the basic, like, stripe shape in, and then I'm gonna worry about... actually, hold on. Do you select, this so I don't have to worry about it? Drawing stripes in fur. You think I know how? You think I'm gonna put in the effort? Well. Maybe just a little. Thank you. I'm glad you like the ear stripes. They're quite important. Just need enough detail so it looks like roughly fur. Approximately, you know. Furry community, help me out. I'm in fucking danger. It's kind of goofy when it's like, you know, so you might need to put in a little like that. Somewhat reasonable. Gets the idea across. I'm gonna... no, I'll leave it at that. I was gonna say there's, like, in theory space for another stripe down there, but it's so little that it's like, eh. Not super important to me. Can't forget the eye highlights. Definitely could spend like 5 years making like tail stripes look. You're actually halfway decent, but I think I won't heart. I mean... Tail stripes are tough, especially when you got this big fluffy thing. When there's just a little tail, that's easy. You just got little rings. But now there's like overlap. Bad. Worth it for big fluffy tail, but bad. Could do like outfit sketch on top of this. Do I want, actually, do I want... Now, stick with me here. Perhaps. A little, worthy of consideration. Hair stripes going, like... Because I got the highlights, obviously, but... I could, like... do this kind of thing. That could be pretty cute. Can't lie. I just realized I have like a little bit of the chin outline that's like not erased that should be. Hold on. Took me this long. Let me... There we go. Back to business. Honestly, you know, this could be the move. This could be it. Have this go to like... go then, maybe? I don't necessarily like how it's like overlapping there, but... Feels so bad for my friend who I commissioned to draw Parfait, because I was like... She's currently like busy in school, so it's obviously been like... on a fairly like, what would you call it? Just like a broad window for like when I can actually expect the commission to come in, right, you know? And long enough that I actually started working in earnest towards like this. So I'm just like, oh god, I already asked her like, hey, could you add in like ears and tail, here's what they look like, and now I'm changing what the tail looks like, and now I'm like adding in the highlights of the hair. I'm like, well, girl, I will pay you more. So sorry. Yeah, I could work on like the positioning and blah 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 blah, the like fine details, but like... know if I... I'm debating on how, like, if I want to have them go up a bit more, probably make more sense. Because I was thinking, like, oh, well, you know, that right up there, the part of the bangs, does the job of having the yellow in that part of the hair, but I think it just kind of looks weird if there's not, like, continuation up to the top, more or less. I'm not saying I'd ever cosplay Parfait IRL, definitely not, but were I to, this is gonna make it about 10 times harder. Do I have plans? No, but the idea has definitely crossed my mind as like, that'd be cheeky, you know? Shit. That might be, truly might be the move. Leave that for now. Just to give a little... Oh, I'm so indecisive. Because on the one hand, I do like how it, you know, having the stripes beyond the actual cat parts, whatever. But also the consistency of having it like that is also nice. That's something to decide on. The stripies are pretty good though. Nice, congrats on finishing the commission match. Please get you some food. That's important. Do I wanna do a little clothes? I mean, at some point, hopefully. It can't be like this forever, but... Like, also, that's a lot of work. I could at least do little sketches. Little funny sketching. Because, bring up the, like, references I brought for myself, see if it gives me any sort of inkling. Because, you know, I did have that sketch I'd done at the, closer to the start, that, wherever that went. It's probably just hiding behind all this. Try and find that. Yeah, that one. Move that over there, so I just have that as a reference. Yeah, doing like a, oh, wrong tool. What? I'll do it in, blue so it stands out a bit. But a very, like, maybe not that it's big, but like, you know, some frills. How am I ever gonna post this on Twitter.com? You know they don't like porn there. JK, the amount of porn artists on Twitter.com. Thinking about my friends who I had to turn off retweets for. Because I use Twitter on public transit. Which is a mistake, I know. like having the, like, this kind of collar. I forget what it's specifically called, but, like, it's splayed out to... It's, like, the more flat, like... What you call? Like, the dress collar that's got a little... Very rounded and all that. I think it's cute. On one hand, I want, like, the collar choker with a bell on it. On the other hand, that has certain implications that I don't necessarily want to bring in. You know? Peter Pan collar, thank you, yes. Yeah, those are really cute. Like this kind of thing. But it's definitely got a history and, well, kink, you know? That's like, good for them. Not the vibe I want to be giving out, though. But, like, as a cat girl thing, it's a little cute, though. And I like the, this... I have to turn off the censoring. So sorry, so sorry. But like this kind of, center button arrangement, the frills on it, Oh, I'm glad you think so. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep that. Is cute. I'll do, just for twitch.tv. I'll give a very quick built all this. There's nothing here. Ooh, so true though. I know I definitely want to have one on like any like ribbons I've got going on. Like right in the middle. But there's definitely like I could have one like hanging off the this little like, center, not belt, but like the, waist ribbon deal where it cinches the rest, whatever. I don't know terms. I don't know words. I don't know how to speak English. But you know what I'm talking about. I guess you can describe it as a belt. An obi. I just want to figure out a color scheme where I'm not necessarily using like the same color as like fur color for this. Without bringing in too many different colors. I guess that's just figuring out like a different shade that works well. Waist higher belt, thank you. Yeah, I'm not at all surprised. Thank you for... Thank you for backing me up. I know fucking nothing. I just know it's cute. I have like family members who are into Lolita and who invited me to like... When I was like still in like high school, like, hey, if you're interested in this, like, I was like, maybe. Never did it. And, I think I missed out on the essential learning. in my formative phase of life. But also, wow, that's like the weird like proposition to get a like a family like it was like at a family member's wedding. It was just like, thank you for being like cool and not that kind of cis person. Love that. But also, damn, did not expect that. That YouTube title, don't lie, these really are chill lo-fi beats to study and or relax to. Do I want... I'm like split if I want like the I guess it makes more sense to have the lace be the like brighter color and then center be like whatever. Well, but if I want to do like similar to what Druna had, where it's like the centerpiece and the like frills are like one like piece that's like you got the you know, stripes sewn on to hold it down. And that's like the different color. Whatever, I can worry about those intricate details later. Point is, cute looks. Cute looks to epically own your friends in. Very basic, like, two-color, just for, like, the sake of the argument, you know? Look, she's totally wearing clothes now. This is definitely a real piece. Real outfit. Now I'm trying to think of where I could do like little, not that one, the sketch one. There we go. Little wristlets that got bells on them. That might be, not really. Not really what I'm looking for. I'm trying to think. Cause I had on the other design as an option like the tail ribbon, and I could still do that, but it wouldn't really look as good on like a big fluffy tail. Like regardless if I went for like cinching it a bit or if I just had like a long ass ribbon, it's just kind of doesn't really work. I guess if the ribbon is just like fucking massive and that like covers up a lot of the or like the, you know, the whole thing is all ribbon, but you know, the actual big, you know what I'm talking about. That could work. The ribbon part of the ribbon versus the band on it. Yes, that could be an option. Lots to consider. I could... Yeah, for real? So sorry to put you to sleep with my stream. So sorry, so sorry. But also it's 5 a.m. So... I might leave it at that. Because if I do have like things I have to wake up for, cringe. Ooh, you might got an idea there though. Hold on. Perhaps like the bell's going down. You'd be the noisiest cat girl in the Wild West. But like, I'd have to be like smaller too, just like I'm just gonna quickly erase this so it's Because I feel like I would want to go with one or the other. Because otherwise it makes this a weird like line where it feels like that's part of it, you know? But this, ooh, I think I do want to have like some sort of necklace going on though. Not necessarily a choker, maybe a choker, but like something. Some sort of ornamentation around there. It's like, just for... Is that a... I mean, this, if it's like the more dangly type of necklace, I feel like that kind of gets in the way of this, though. So maybe if I have that, having some sort of, like, little choker. Something. But yeah, that's a concept. But yeah, I do sadly cringe, have things I have to do in, not the morning, but like, reasonably early enough that, you know, it might be it's a good and cool idea to... Shit, hold on. I forgot, I need to put the apron part. Anyway, good idea to get to sleep for. Which is so sad and so unepic, but... You know how it is. That's very small, but it gets the idea there, which is all I need. She still doesn't have shoes, but you know, sometimes cat girls. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. That was a good design session. Yeah, I can relate to that. So yeah. I'll see if anyone's online for us to raid. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for giving some good ideas and validating my cat girl moments. I ended up with something real cute. We'll see if I... see what I post on Twitter of this. It might be the funny, like, Barbie doll, butt censored. just for laughs. But also because it's not, like, covering up part of the hair like the sketch outfit is. I'll probably post this version too. But yeah, I might pick this up next week for some outfit design sessions. Poke my roommate for some more ideas. Maybe also use here, because he'd probably have some good ideas for that. A couple other people I could think of to brainstorm with. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, thanks for chatting. This is a good time. Thanks for the raid and follows. And I'll see y'all tomorrow night with some Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Let's see if there's anyone online right now. Hopefully there is, because now that I follow a couple people who are not Americans and therefore do not go to sleep at this time of night. Yeah, there's a good couple people. Yeah, Urisa's playing Skyrim, so I think I'll check to make sure she's not right about to get to bed. But first I'll switch to this. Yeah, looks like she's still holding on for at least a little longer, so let's do it. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, thanks for supporting my cat girl moments. This is a good night. And get some fucking rest depending on where you are. But let's go say hi. If it'll put the rate up, please. Alright. Good night. See y'all.